Hey guys, welcome back to Hype RC. Today on the channel, I have a new release. I am super excited about this one. This is the new ARRMA Grom Typhon BLX. So I have the original Typhon Grom sitting in front of me. This is absolutely one of my favorite cars to get out and bash around. I really like this scale. This thing is quick and nimble, but now we're going to upgrade that with a brushless system and a lot of other upgrades for a very small amount of money. So I'm super excited to get this thing out of the box. We're going to go over to the bench. We're going to do a side-by-side comparison between these two rigs, talk about the differences, and then we're going to take this thing out for a bash. Stick around and check it out. All right, guys, so we have the two rigs sitting over here on the bench. This is the original Typhon Grom, and then we have the new BLX version, or the 223s version over here. Now, this does come with the same components that come with the original Grom. You get 4 AA batteries, you get an Allen hex, you get this multi-use tool with the wheel hex and Allen key on the other side, you get the SLT2 remote. Now, this remote is a little bit different, and you'll notice that it has an orange power button right there, and we'll talk more about that later. Next, you get the technical pack, which has exploded views in it, and then the user's manual itself, and then you get your support card, and we're going to go ahead and add that to the collection of all the other cards. Now, I opted not to get the one that comes with a battery and charger. I have plenty of batteries, and I don't need another USB charger for this rig, so mine is the silver and black. The other versions do come with it, and they cost a little bit more, but we're sitting at $139 here and $189 for the one without the battery and charger right here. Let's go ahead and take an up-close look at the differences between these two rigs. So let's go ahead and get started with the side-by-side comparison. So we're going to talk about the things that are the same, that are obvious right off the bat. You have the same wing, we have the same tires, same A-arms, same shock towers, same bodies. They're both clipless. These are interchangeable. There are multiple color bodies, but the black and silver on this one is generally what they go with on a BLX version. So the same chassis on the bottom, and then underneath the hood, we're going to have the same layout. So I love clipless bodies. These are very nice, and you can interchange them with multiple different colors that you can order. I saw on the site that those are available. Now, we do have the exact same layout underneath. Now, that's where most of the similarities end. So let's go ahead and talk about all the upgrades. So the first thing that we have are these aluminum oil-filled shocks with adjustable collars and the protectors on the front. That is a huge upgrade. That is a $45 upgrade. Next, we have the all-metal diffs inside this with the metal outdrive cups versus the plastic ones on the standard Grom. So that is another $45 upgrade. And then we have the adjustable steering links, which is nice. These are good for bashers. You're not going to break these, but if you really want to be able to adjust your toe in, that is a huge upgrade. That is a $9 upgrade. And then we have the metal axles and aluminum hexes on this one. So that is another $40 upgrade. And then we get to the brushless motor. This is a 4500 kV brushless motor. That is a $100 upgrade. And then an ESC. This is a 2-in-1 unit, but it does have a built-in gyro. And how you adjust that is with the orange power button on this remote. That is in the instructions. So that is another $20 to $30 upgrade. So when you combine all of these upgrades, the aluminum shocks, metal diffs, adjustable steering links, metal axles and aluminum hexes, brushless motor, and gyro with built-in ESC, that is $269 worth of upgrades for this rig. That is more than this costs. This is $139.99. This is $189.99. So for $50, you are getting $269 worth of upgrades. In my opinion, this might be the best buy RC car for 2024. So I'm going to get these batteries charged up, and we're going to get this thing out for a bash.
Typhon BLX 2S Speed Run. $37 miles an hour. Typhon BLX 3S Speed Run. 53 miles an hour. All right, guys, after a hard parking lot bashing, nothing is hot to the touch. It's a little bit warm, so the cooling fan is keeping this motor running nice and cool through speed runs and bashing. Let's get back to the shop.
All right, guys, I had a lot of fun getting out and bashing the new ARRMA Typhon Grom BLX. This thing is an absolute beast, and for the value of what you get is an absolute home run from ARRMA. So let's go ahead and jump into the pros and the cons, and that brings us to the pro, is that the value for this rig. So $139 for this one, $189 for this one, and you get $269 worth of upgrades in this. So if you just wanted to upgrade the all metal diffs on this rig, $45 plus tax, you're already sitting at the price of this one. So I cannot recommend the brush version anymore, because you can turn this one down to 50% on a 2S battery and it is manageable. And then if you really want to go all out, 3S battery back up to 100%. So let's talk about the motor. 4,500 kV brushless motor, mid-30s on 2S. It hit 53 miles an hour on the 3S, and it ran nice and cool with that fan. So that is fantastic. The electronics, the remote, especially with adjustable gyro in it. The ESC with the gyro in it. Again, tons of value there. This ran very well, no problems. I ran it very long distance, and I never ran out of reception for this transmitter, so that is also good. Then you get the upgraded axles, you get the aluminum hexes, very good upgrades. You get the adjustable steering link, so be able to adjust the toe. If you're going to race a buggy, that is a minimal upgrade that you want, is to be able to adjust the toe so you can tune this rig in. The aluminum oil-filled shocks are fantastic. This car jumps very neutral, you can see in the video, and those shocks absorb it. I was not chassis slapping this non-stop. Then the durability. You could see I cartwheeled this thing, I bashed it, I nosedived it, I wrecked it all over the place, and it just kept ticking, did not break a single thing on this. So all in all, ARRMA has done a fantastic job. Now, I do have two cons for this rig. Number one is it doesn't run very well in tall grass. There's not a lot of ground clearance. You can see in the video when I tried to run it in taller grass, it was really rolling over quite a bit because it's not designed for that. Buggies generally like dirt, tarmac, or carpet racetracks, and that's what this is designed for. So if you're going to buy a rig and you're going to run it in tall grass in your backyard, it's probably not this one. You might want to look at the Mojave instead. And then the other con for me is the servo. So generally no RTR servo is very good. This one is okay. It gets the job done, but me, I'm going to want more speed and torque in mine. And that's definitely the one thing on this rig that I'm going to upgrade. And if you want to do speed runs with this, I guarantee that if you go ahead and put a different pinion on this and put some road tires, you can definitely be into the 60 mile an hour. No problem with this rig. It does everything very well. It's a very universal rig, and ARRMA has done an absolutely fantastic job with it. It's a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Might be the best buy RC in 2024 right now. I'm extremely impressed with the price point of this rig with all of those upgrades. So don't forget to support your local hobby shops. Bash, crawl, drift, repeat. Hit that subscribe and like button for me and ring the bell so you can catch my next video. We'll see you next time.